So now what I want to do, if we look at it here, I want to cut it here and here. And to do it, what we actually can do, we can get to the back of it and draw a sketch on this back. Okay, so we select this face and we create a new sketch, and it says flat face. So this sketch will be attached as a flat thing here. And when we click OK, you can see that we actually rotated our view by 90 degrees. So this is the top and this is the bottom. The shade is showing us the bend of the bottom. What we can do here, we can use this external geometry button to import this line. So we will start exactly from these points, and we'll switch back to the true geometry, not the construction lines, and we'll just use a polyline and create a pretty simple shape here. Here, this is our cut, this is the vertical part, and we connect it back. So now that's the thing that we want to use as a cutter, right? It can move around. We want to be it slightly bigger than our shape, so we constrain it, for example, here, and say that this is, I think 15 will do, or maybe even 10 will do. Yeah, 10 is probably the size. We might say these two needs to be equal, right? And now what is happening? The only remaining free flow is the bottom width of our hook. So let's make it 15. Looks good. Yeah, let's make it 15 mils. Right, and this is our new sketch. We close it, and you can see the sketch is here, right? And what we will do now, yeah, this is the old one that we don't need. Sketch is here. Let's rename it. Okay. We can call it cutter. We will do the same thing. So go to the part, workbench, and extrude it along normal, which will be x-axis in this case, and we need it to be longer than this whole thing, which is, I don't know, 70. Let's click OK. Wrong direction, so you can make it reverse. Well, where is that? Sorry. Reversed. True. Ding. Okay, so now you can see that we have our initial shape plus our cutter. And what we do now, we want to take these two animals and make an intersection of the two, so the common part of the two. We click the button and magic will happen. Ta-da! Now you can see that we'll end up with the fancy shape that you can lay like that on the printer, so it will print nicely, no overhangs. At the same time, it is narrow enough so this shape will prevent the hanger from falling off. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the design. We can do other stuff here to make it even cooler. So for example, we can say, okay, so let's take this face and make the fillet on the edges. So we press fillet button, select faces, this face, and probably 1 millimeter will be too much. So let's say we press OK. Okay, it fits still, right? So we can see it's now rounded. You don't have a sharp edges here, and it should still stick to the print bed. But honestly, I will make it. I will select another face on the other side. So now we have both, and I will select even these, as I don't want that many hard corners, and I'll make it 0.7, let's say. So we'll have some more flat face to stick to the printer bed. Because usually when I print stuff, I already think how it will, or when I design stuff, I think how it will be printed. Okay, so here it is. So now what we need to do, we need to create a mesh. So we go to the mesh design. So this is a FreeCAD object, right? And now we want to create meshes, create mesh from shape. Now we'll create the, let's stick to the defaults. Now we have two objects. With space, you can turn off visibility, turn off and on. So now you can see this is our object, and now it is a set of triangles. So if you look closer, there are some artifacts because that's the real 3D representation of our object that can be accepted by the printer. Okay, so we'll stick it with it for now. Now what we do, we can rename it to our hanger, let's say, door hanger, door hanger, door hanger, and now we export it, export mesh. Let's say that we'll go to the desktop. There's a mess already. Door hanger STL. That will be that's the file. Okay, and let's switch to Prusa slicer. Starting up. Here's our Prusa slicer. We add the freshly created file, door hanger. As you can see, it's not laying flat. So what we need to do, we need to say place on face, and this face, it knows that the face is there, right? So on this face, now it's fine. We can say arrange it, so put it on the center, and now let's do some basic presets like 0.2 millimeter infill 15%, and let's slice it. Let's see how it will print out. It says print time 1 hour 6 minutes, and let's look inside of it. It's basically a solid object. There's no infill, as you can see, because that's the only parameters. So it will be a strong thing, right? So assuming that you will make up your mind later on that it is too wide, for example, we can make an experiment and see if we will be able to scale scale this thing. And we can say, let's just do the z-axis of the animal, and you can see what's happening. We can yeah, let's say 50, and let's see what happens, just to as we can change our mind as we go. Yeah, we should be scaling it before we actually moved it flat, right? So if we go back before we actually turned it, right, we can now scale the animal. Yeah, you see, we make it 50%, and let's hit it. Let's make it 50%. And here is 100, right? And we put it again flat face here and slice. And now it's only 34 minutes. And yeah, let's print it and see how it worked. And we have our send to printer button. Upload. Here's our fluid interface, and here are Here's our door hanger. And let's just print it and see. Yeah. Okay, so it worked. Wife coins are mined, hangers are not falling off. And it's a lengthy video, but I hope you can learn some stuff about the FreeCAD and designing. So thanks for watching. Glad that you made it to here, and happy printing. Thanks, cheers, bye.